What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Ken once again, and I'm back with another. So today I'm giving you a story time. This is a story time about when I was literally talking to a murderer and he literally could have killed me, like, a lot. Okay, so without further ado, I'm about to get started. Oh wait, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and like and subscribe to my videos, and hit me up if you want to hear about other story times that I might have experienced, or just whatever. Okay, so this was probably, I don't know exactly what year, but it was after a bad breakup, and I felt like every guy that was coming into my life wanted something out of the deal. Like, they used to hit me in, my DM or my messenger, like, what's up, what you doing tonight, can I come over? And it'd be like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, nigga, if you can't hit me up in a reasonable hour, no, you're not trying to get to know me. You don't really know my name. You just know my name off of Facebook, or so that's not good. So pretty much that's how it was going. And my homegirl, she told me about, dating websites. So I was like, I guess not. So I tried Cupid, Weirdos, I tried other dating websites. You had to pay for it. And at the time, I was like, I ain't got no points to be paying nobody to date me. You know what I'm saying? So I was real vulnerable. So then I went across this app called Moco. Now, I had to take that pause because if anybody knows Moco, don't get on it. Moco is basically a site where like all prison dudes be on. Like, it's probably a site just for prison dudes. I'm pretty sure prison dudes, trannies, and a lot of weirdos. But I didn't know that. So I signed up for Mocha. I said, okay, this is like a little cool little site. Kind of reminded me of like MySpace, So I was in the chat room because it's like an open chat room, in different categories. They have, gay, straight, lesbian, African American, 1, 2, 3. So I was in African American group chat 1. And it was like, everybody talking junk, like, hey, what's up? They're like, hey. And so this guy, because there was a lot of weirdos hit me up. And I was like, yo, I'm about to delete this account. And right before I was about to delete the account, this guy hit me up. So I looked at it. I looked at his profile. He was buff, muscular, little light skin, had pretty little hazel eyes and stuff. He had his shirt off. And I was like, this nigga got his shirt off, what does that mean, what I'm saying? But I ain't really think nothing of it. Like, I was like, he probably a little hoe or something, That's probably it. He probably a hoe. That's it. But me and him started, chatting or whatever. And he was like, oh, I want to get to know you, da. He was basically doing things that men supposed to do instead of like hit me with the where you at type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't even know me. He was asking like my name, where I'm from, and shit like that. So I was giving him, some information, not all information, of course. And then he was just like, okay, well, my name is like this, da. He was just telling me his name and stuff. So me and this dude, he gave me his number, and he's from Atlanta. So yeah, from Atlanta. And like we were just talking or whatever, and he gave me his number and he was like, yeah, you know, hit me up sometime. And I was like, okay, cool. So I hit him up and we were just chatting. So I was going through his profile and a lot of his pictures was looking suspect. Like, not gay suspect, but suspect like this nigga's in prison suspect. So I asked him, I was like, are you in jail? And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm in here for a little bit, you know, is that a problem? And I was like, oh, because I never talked to a guy at all, you know, that was in prison, you know, because if you're in prison, you're in prison. He was like,
yeah, I get out in December. And I was
like, well, how you got a phone, you know, how you got, and just asking questions. And he was just like,
well, you know, times is hard, you know what I'm saying? I need me a phone, it is what it is, you know. I gotta get me a phone in here because I can't be in here without a phone. They be tripping, you know, but I'm getting out soon in December.
And I was like, oh, so what you went for?
Oh, you know, a little weed charge, nothing serious.
So I'm like, okay. So it was like August or something. We started talking, I think. So we talking, my birthday came in September, you know, wishing me happy birthday. He was like, oh, I want
to send you something.
I was like, nah, it's okay, because I don't really want him to know my address or nothing. But he was so sweet. Like, everything was perfect. Like, I'm like, how is this with a prison guy? You know what I'm saying? But you know how the little saying goes, prison guys will tell you whatever because they in prison. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we talking like day and night. Like, if I'm not working, I'm talking to him. While I'm at work, I'm talking to him. And he's been keeping tabs on me a little bit.
Like, you at work, okay, you work from this time to this time. When you get off, holler at me. You know, like
shit like that. So, fast forward December. Now it's almost Christmas, and he's asking me,
what you want for Christmas? You know, I got you.
And I was like, oh, you know, nothing, it's okay. No, you
sure? Because, you know, I got you.
I'm like, no, it's okay. Because we're in a relationship by December. And I'm like, when you getting out? You say you're getting out in December, right? I mean, it is December, it's almost Christmas. And he's like,
yeah, you know, I mean, I'm getting out in a couple days.
Okay, you ain't gonna tell me you getting out?
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise.
So, make a long story short, me and him ended up falling out for the first time. This nigga flipped on me. And he was like,
fuck you, I don't give a fuck.
I don't remember what we fell out about, but I know he was like,
fuck you, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I ain't even getting out, bitch, I got life.
And I was like, what? Like, what did you just say to me? And he just hung up on me. So I lost my mind. I was like, this nigga said he got life. Like, is he for real? Do we really got life? Like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of messed me up a little bit. So I called him back and he was
like, what, man? What you want?
And I'm just like, are you being for real? Do you really have life? And he was like,
yes, I got life.
And I'm like, oh, like my heart was so broken because I really thought he was getting out in December. Like, I really thought it was like a weed charge. And I don't know, I'm this type of person, I'm not gonna judge you. Like, I feel like if you're gonna tell me something, I'm gonna believe you until you prove me different. So I'm like, okay, you know, this nigga got life. So this nigga obviously did some real serious shit. I'm thinking like, okay, he had to rob a bank. This nigga, he's something serious. You know, who the fuck have been talking to all these months? Because he gave me like a little nickname. He didn't really give me like a real name, but you know, I ain't really asked too much more about it. Cause his story was just so good, y'all. Like, it was so good. So like after that, I was like, what you do? Like, what you do? And he was like,
I don't want to talk about it, you know, because I got life, you know, you can stop fucking with me, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to tell you that because when I tell people that, they start talking to me, you know what I'm saying? When I tell females that, that's it. So, that's why, you know, I can't just bring that up to people.
So, I kind of understood, and I was like, you know, I'll still talk to you in a way, you know, like, because I felt like, okay, my heart is broken, but we grew so much of a bond within these past few months. I gotta, you know, continue to talk to him because he just knows too much about me. Like, we had long conversations, like, and I mean like that little kid conversation, like when you know your favorite color, you know each other's favorite restaurant, you know each other's family member names, like everything. We kept talking. It's the next year, and I lost my job. That's another situation, but I ended up quitting my job, I should say. But I had to quit my job for a particular reason, and you know, my phone's about to get cut off. You know, I can't pay my phone bill. So, you know, he was like, no, I told him, I was like, you know, my phone about to get cut off and stuff. And he's like,
oh, it's no problem, I'll pay your phone bill.
And I'm just like, man, you ain't got to.
No, it's the done deal.
This dude started paying my phone bill every month from now on out. Like, even after I got another job, he was like,
I don't want you to work because I want your undivided attention.
And I'm like, what you mean? I gotta work, I gotta get money.
It's cool, it's cool. You ain't gotta send me your address. Just give me a P.O. box. I'm gonna send you a card with some money on it. That'll be, you know, for you, and I'm gonna pay your phone bill.
Nigga, what? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you about to pay my phone bill every single month, and you about to send me a card, and nigga, and you in prison? Okay, so I'm a teenager, right? So I'm like, okay, because I had feelings. I had real feelings. It wasn't like no gold digger feelings, but it was like real feelings. So he sent a freaking card to this P.O. box that I got. And when I tell you, all I had to do was cha-ching, and this nigga kept record of everything. Like, I didn't fucking know at the time that whenever you swipe your card, all your transactions can show up, you know, if somebody look into it. So this nigga knew what cities I was in swiping that card. This nigga knew what grocery store, what fucking fast food. This nigga knew all of that. So he's like, a couple months later, like I say maybe March or April that next year, he was like,
so you having a good time, huh? And
I'm like, what you mean?
You know, just swiping your card everywhere, here, there, this city, that city. Or see you buying clothes, you know, getting your hair did, this, that.
Yeah, thank you. He was like,
yeah, well, you know, I don't like the fact that you be out and about around this time here.
And I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm chilling with friends, you know? Like, basically, he don't like that I'm doing anything to where I can't physically see him or talk to him on the phone. Like, he wanted it to where he wanted to see everything I was doing. He wanted me to buy a camera, and he wanted to get access to it so he could see me in my own home. Like, he was starting to, like, the real him was starting to come out. And he told me, he was
like, you know, I never told, you know, a bitch this, a hoe this, a woman this, but I think I'm in love with you because I would never sit here and just give a woman all my money that I'm working hard to get. And
I'm just like, speaking of, how are you getting your money? And he's like,
man, I'm the biggest damn boss in this bitch. So,
you know how niggas say shit like that, but you really don't believe them? But I mean, he got to making some type of coins because he been paying my bills since like January, and it's like April, you know. So then, not just paying my bill, this nigga, it just got me a card, and he'll add like $2,500 to it a month or something, you know. And basically, you know, I was like, okay, you know, I can't get a camera, you know, in my home because I'm living with my mom at the time. And he was
like, look, I need you to get a camera. You know, I'm helping you out. Whenever you go places, I need to know where the fuck you going, because you ain't about to sit here and play me. You know who I am? You know who I am? And I'm just
like, I'm not about to play you.
You better not about to play me, because you stuck with me. Me and you gonna be together. I want you to come see me.
And I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll come see you or whatever. Like, it was starting to get so bad between us to where literally I couldn't do nothing. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I had to text him. It's been times to where I had to position my phone, and if I'm going to sleep, he'll literally have his phone watching me sleep for a certain amount of hours until he feel like, okay, you know, she really sleeping, he'll hang up. And then if he called me early that morning, I have to answer. If I don't answer, like, he was spazzing out, like going crazy. So I was like, okay, I gotta know what's going on with this nigga. I didn't know this nigga real name. So I found out his real name. I don't know how the fuck I found out his real name, but I think he told me, or I don't fucking know. I can't remember how I found out his real name, but I found out his real name, and I googled him, and oh my gosh, y'all, this shit has story after story after story on Google about what happened. Basically, now if you know him, please don't tell him about this video, because I'm telling you, I will lose my mind, and I'm gonna delete my YouTube, like, so serious. But listen, this dude murdered his baby mama, pretty much. Like, I'm not gonna tell the full story because y'all might know the full story, and y'all might know who I'm talking about from Atlanta who did that. But he murdered his baby mama, like, and he murdered her because he was abusing her pretty much, and she was just ready to leave, and the baby mama was pregnant and everything, and you know, he killed her, you know, and he was about to kill himself, but the police, you know, got him or whatever. And it's just crazy. Like, it had his picture up. I was scared out of my mind, like terrified, because I never spoke with someone who done some shit like that. So I'm freaking out. At this point, I'm like, oh my god, he's a murderer. Oh my god, that's why he got life. Like, I'm losing my mind, right? And I called him, and I was like, we can't talk no more. We can't talk no more. Like, that's it. I'm done. We can't talk no more. And he's like,
wow, what's up?
And I'm like, I saw everything. You know, I saw everything on Google. Like, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? Like, what's up with you? Like, you're a murderer? You killed your baby mama? And he's like, you don't know the full story. And he tried to, like, justify. But it said on all the stories, he's bipolar, schizophrenic, and a few other crazy things. And basically, he didn't want her to leave him. He was like, basically, if he can't have her, nobody can. And, you know, I just didn't know what to do at that point in time. So I just hung up the phone. I hung up the phone and was so scared. This nigga just kept calling me back. He was like, "Again, don't you fucking hang up on me. You're not gonna leave me. You need to just chill. Y'all not gonna keep doing it. Y'all bitches think y'all can sit here and take my money. You know how much fucking money I gave you, bitch? You need to pay my motherfucking money back." And I'm like, like I'm crying because y'all, I mean, how the hell can I sit here and fucking pay this nigga his motherfucking money back? This nigga is sitting here giving me $2,500 a month. January, February, March, April, May, June-ish, July. Let's say maybe like around July. So 2,500 times 7 is like fucking 17,500 or something like that. Like a lot of fucking money. A lot of fucking money. So how the fuck can I pay you back $17,000? Nigga, I can't, you know. And he just like, "You pay my motherfucking money back and I think about letting you go. Until then, you ain't gonna go nowhere." And I was like, "No, I gotta go." Like, honey, I was like, I'm about to change my number. He threatened me. He was like, "Bitch, do you know me? You change your motherfucking number, bitch, I'll kill you. Bitch, you don't realize I know where the fuck you be at. I know where all these motherfucking transactions be at. I'll get somebody to put a hell in your ass." Like, he literally was like a whole different person. It's like I was talking to the fucking devil. Like, I'm not joking. So I'm like, ah, like freaking losing my mind. He's talking about murdering me and any family member that comes in the way. Like, I was scared. Y'all, I was scared. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'll talk to you a little more. But in reality, I was trying to find a way out. And he was like, "You know, next week you buy that motherfucking camera." And I'm like, okay, you know, okay. Honey, I cried and cried and cried. And he put his homeboy on three-way. Now, his homeboy was not in prison. That was his right-hand man. And he basically told him, he was like, "Yeah, you know, King Ken on the line just talking about leaving me, bro." And his homeboy like, "Yeah, right, okay. After all that damn bread you gave her, that bitch ain't going nowhere." And I'm like, hello, I'm on the phone. And he was like, "Keep an eye on her." Y'all, this nigga knew I was in Carolina, so I knew, like, at that point, that's when I realized that, okay, he gotta know through the card he gave me. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I swipe, because I swipe different places. So, but mostly in my city. So I'm like, this nigga gotta know my city. Like, his friend got it. His friend was like, okay. He was like, "You know, I'll give you some bread when you come back, but I need you to keep an eye on her for like a couple months." And he was like, "All right, can you cool? We're gonna hang out when I get there." And I'm like, okay. Honey, I am not making this up. I cannot, like, oh my God. So scary. So, y'all. I'm like sitting there like confused, like scared. Like, I really thought, okay, I'm about to die. Like, I'm about to be his next victim, you know? I can go to the police, nigga already in prison. What the fuck I'm gonna say? I didn't know what to do at that point. So I changed my number. And literally after I changed my number, this nigga hit me up on Moco. And he was like, "What the fuck is you doing? Why the fuck you change your number? Do you really want these motherfucking problems? Do you really want these motherfucking," like, he was like, "Bitch, I promise you, don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you slipping, bitch." Now, my homeboy really coming. I was just saying that at first, now he really coming. Bitch,
Watch your back, bitch. You don't know me. You don't fucking know me, bitch. Like,
it's all I was just getting. And I was just like, I'm sorry. You know, I love you. Thank you for the help, support, but I gotta go. And I deactivated my Moco. Child, when I tell you I deactivated any type of social media site I had, like, I was scared because it was ways to where people could find out where you stay by your phone number. So I didn't know if you really knew my address. This nigga had times to where he tried to find my location through my phone number. And y'all, it's just like, I feel like I'm shaking now because it happened a long time ago, like a long time ago, but it's just, that shit really scared me. And for literally like 3 months, I was like watching everywhere I went, watching my back, watching this, watching that, just watching stuff, you know. And it's like, I don't know, like, y'all, I don't know, it was just fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. And it's like, my stupid self made a Moco again. Like, I would say 4 months after the shit, you know, was over with and I calmed down. And I hit him up. He had like another girlfriend on there that he's talking about he cared about. And I hit him up and he was like,
y'all would have fucking been. Like, I've been restless day and night trying to talk to you. I'm so sorry, baby. You know I would never do nothing to hurt you. You know, what's your number? I want to call you. We need to talk. Like, I'm sorry. You know, you're the only person that can calm me down. And I'm
just like, haven't you moved on? You in another relationship? You know, because that's what we're typing. And he's like,
no, you know, just give me your number and stuff.
And it's like, as much as I wanted to hear his voice, because I really thought I was in love. Like, I thought I was in love. And it's like, I didn't want to give him my number because who knows what kind of information. That nigga had fucking police officers bringing in drugs for him. So if you got a police officer bringing in drugs, who fucking knows what he'll pay a police officer to do to get information on me through a fucking phone number. Like, I was thinking about, I was being paranoid. I was thinking about all type of shit. So I didn't call him, you know. I ended it kind of like, you know, the way I ended it. And I was hurt. Like, I was hurt because I really thought I was in love with him. I really thought like he was just in there for like a little weed charge. I didn't want to judge him like another statistic and he's like, I'm gonna get prison. But you know, I don't know. It was just bad, y'all. It was bad. It was bad, okay? It was really bad. And I kept thinking about him, you know, from time to time, because that's the only nigga I fucking knew that can take care of somebody from inside the prison. Can get your ass dealt with from inside the prison. Nigga, tell you. Whew, honey, if I wasn't filthy out of that nigga, I would post his name just in case you talking to that nigga. For real. But yeah, I haven't spoken with him in years because this nigga don't know how to just be a friend. Like, yeah, he's crazy. So I felt like I was gonna get murdered. I felt like his friend, you know, probably did try to find me. I felt like his friend just didn't, he just couldn't find my exact location, but I'm pretty sure his friend probably tried. And if I was like out there, he would have easily found me. But a lot of people don't know me like that, so I think that was the only thing that really kind of protected me and kept me alive. But y'all, I was scared, like, for real. I ain't tired of no more niggas from no prison, because honey, when I tell you that was some real shit that happened, and you would think shit like that happened on fucking movies. Like, you wouldn't think shit like that like really fucking happened. And because most niggas in prison be needy, You know what I'm saying? Like, they always be all needy and shit. Like, oh, can you put some money on my... Like, it's rare to talk to somebody who literally, like, on their shit like that. And the way he just characterized how he is, like, it's so much more. It's just, y'all, it's crazy. And you would think, like, how the fuck you fall in love with somebody over the phone? Like, you can fall in love with somebody like that because you talk to that person day and night. That person know you in and out. And you talk to that person every day for like 12, 13 hours a day. Like, for real. All fucking day. So, I don't know. That's my story time where my ass almost got murdered. And yeah. So, if you know what the fuck I'm talking about, then don't talk to that motherfucker. Or if you know who I'm talking about, then you probably in a bad situation right now if you know who I'm talking about. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be coming back with more story times. Alright, you guys. Until next time. I will see you later. Love each other. Bye.